RVBN, the Rich Video Blog Network, home to top 10 list of everything and anything, great personality profiles, weekly NFL predictions, sports video blogs, entertainment video blogs, professional wrestling video blogs, and a whole lot more. You are tuned into RVBN, a great archive of work of my videos on YouTube and Facebook. Subscribe to them. Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Saturday, October 15th, 2016, around 7:06 in the morning in Billerica, Massachusetts. It's going to be a sunny day out today. It's going to recover to about 60 degrees after starting off a frosty morning. Won't have any of these frosty mornings next week because of warmer than average Indian summer. Maybe record-breaking temperatures Tuesday and Wednesday, but next Saturday, nor'easter in New England. It's going to be a cold rain, about 50 degrees, but subject to change because New England around this time is under a gun for it to be snowing. Remember 5 years ago on like the Halloween weekend? Keep that in mind. Some news to report on the RVBN News. Why the Cleveland Indians blanked the Toronto Blue Jays by the score of 2-0 to go up 1-0 in the American League Championship Series. Game 2's today at 4/8 on TBS and Sportsnet Ontario. It's going to be called by Ernie Johnson and Ron Darling and Cal Ripken Jr. with Sam Ryan and Matt Weiner as the sideline reporters. I wish Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Jet Smith and Charles Barkley will make a cameo in the broadcast booth. Also, the Cleveland Cavaliers re-signed J.R. Smith to a 4-year contract extension with $57 million. The NFL Players Association, the NFL has approached the NFL Players Association to extend the collective bargaining agreement, which doesn't expire until 2021. They're doing it because of possible new stadium deals coming up in San Diego and Las Vegas. And speaking about Las Vegas, the Nevada state legislature has approved $750 million of public funds to build an NFL stadium in Las Vegas, and the Oakland Raiders are rumored to be moving to Las Vegas. I think they should because the stadium they play in is a dump. And it's Happy Global Hand Washing Day. So if you go to the bathroom, no matter what you're doing there, you wash your hands. I found out a little bit of a scary statistic that 25% of people who go to the bathroom do not wash their hands. That's not good at all because washing your hands makes you clean and it stops the spread of germs. And that's about it on the news from the RVBN News. Why be back in a flash. RVBN. I'm back. My first video blog subject of the day is my personality profile. Today's personality profile is the play-by-play announcer of the New York Mets on SNY, Gary Cohen. Gary Cohen's been with the Mets for close to 30 years as a play-by-play announcer on TV and radio. Gary Cohen was born and bred in New York City. He is of Jewish descent, and when he grew up, he was a big basketball and baseball fan. He went to Columbia University, majoring in political science. He actually started his broadcasting career on Columbia University Radio, WKCR. He actually called soccer games of the school with future White House Chief of Staff and current Good Morning America co-host George Stephanopoulos. After Gary graduated from college, Gary spent 6 years as a minor league baseball announcer, including in stops in Spartanburg, Durham, and Pawtucket. He called the Pawtucket Red Sox for a couple of years. Also, when Gary was in Pawtucket, he called Providence College hockey games and basketball games for a few years. So he was a little well known in Providence. In 1989, Gary got called to the big leagues. He became the New York Mets radio announcer, and for 17 years, Gary flipped over between the television and radio side of the Mets. And also, Gary has done a lot of college basketball on the radio. He was the St. John's play-by-play basketball announcer for 7 years on the radio, and since 2002, Gary has called Seton Hall games on WABC radio. And also Gary has done some national college basketball games on the radio. He's called NCAA tournament games for Westwood One. And also Gary is like a kind of a national announcer back in the 1990s for baseball. He called Major League Baseball games on the radio for CBS Radio Sports and ESPN. And he also called the Olympic ice hockey tournament on the radio for many Olympics in the 1990s and 2000 for Westwood One. Gary was getting to be like kind of known as a national announcer. He had some offers to go national with ESPN and Fox Sports, but he turned them down. In 2006, Gary got the lead role of play-by-play announcer for the New York Mets on the news network called SNY. Gary teams with Keith Hernandez and Ron Darling for games on SNY, and they're a great duo. They've been doing games for the Mets since 2006. Gary Cohen's kind of a legend in New York. He's one of the most famous Mets announcers of all time, and he's probably going to go into the Mets Hall of Fame one of these days. Also, Gary should be considered for the Ford Frick Award for Baseball Hall of Fame Excellence. And I'm very surprised Gary has not gone national at all, because he's a great baseball announcer, and he is also a great college basketball announcer as well. And that's about it on Gary Cohen. Be back later. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google Plus for 2 more video blogs coming for you. One will be about MLB Whip Around, the studio show for FS1. And the third and final video blog of the night will be about the top 100 greatest blondes of all time. Today's will be number 30 and number through 21. And a spoiler alert, one of the blondes I always mention on these video blogs is going to be between number 30 and 21. Who could it be? Julie Button. the best legs in Orlando, Florida, Molly Rosenblatt, who has the best legs in Minneapolis, St. Paul, or Elizabeth Hart, who has the second best legs in Orlando, Florida. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Bunny guy. Molly Rosenblatt at WCCO Luxon has nice legs. Elizabeth Hart so stunning. She's the best. Amy Squeezy's awesome Amy. Linda Church of WPIX Channel 11 New York is such a cougar. She's got the nicest legs in New York City. And Papa Gibbs of ABC 11 has a sweet southern accent and has the best legs in Raleigh, North Carolina. In the words of Sean Lucha, get out. Bye now.